Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. And I was kind of thinking about a topic, so I don't know how it's gonna go or what this looks like. But I wanted to talk about black women's vag monitoring, or black women monitoring what other black women should do with their vag, i.e., body count conversations, i.e., celibacy conversations, i.e., give your vag away after 3 dates, or give your vag away after 90 days, or how long should you sit on that thing, or should you divide that or hide that. I just feel like my majority of my demographic are black women, and those ages are 35 to 44. And it's just like, as a 35-year-old woman or a 44-year-old woman, when people are telling you what to do with your flower, of course we know that we come from an overly sexualized culture. We know that society as a whole sees black women as sexually promiscuous, not being able to be chaste or be virginal, even if they are virginal, even if they are celibate, even if we are celibate by choice or celibate by accident or involuntarily celibate. Even men say there's no such thing as a femcel, because you still can go get some sex, which is, just because you're a woman don't mean you want anybody to have intercourse with anybody just because you can. But it's just like, it kind of gets on my nerves where can't nobody tell you nothing that you don't listen to or believe. Can't nobody convince you of nothing unless you're open to convincing. At 35, as a woman, you might not have it all figured out, but you should know something about yourself. You should know something about your black womanhood. You should know something about your womanly powers or womanly possessions, or your womanly swag. You should know something about something, to where people can't keep taking you on all these merry-go-rounds. Should you be celibate? I don't know. Should you wait 3 dates or 90 days? I don't know. But I do know, as a woman, you should know what your requirements are to give up your vag. Because even when we hear the manosphere, if it was Chad and Tyrone, she would have been gave it up to him. Is that true? Is that true for you? Is that true? Do Chad and Tyrone, do they not have to do anything, and you're just busting it wide open and telling them to bring it back? When we are dating or mating or whatever we're calling these things these days, you have to pick and see what's important to you. In this economy, is somebody paying all your bills in this economy? Or is that something women want to believe, to say, to impress other women? And if a man is going to pay you all your bills, is a man really going to continue to spend money on you as a 35 to 44-year-old, even if you were 21? But we know 21-year-olds really don't have a lot of bills. And that's just the facts. But are people going to pay all your bills for your personality and your smile and your pretty face and your nice body, or whatever these things that you're bringing to the table? No, if they can't experience that body, be in that body, feel that body, who's shelling out cash for talking conversations? OnlyFans is a whole platform where there are women who don't have clothes on, and people will pay to see that. So you think we live in 2024 where people are paying for your conversation, your time, and going to keep shelling out money for who you are as a person? Yes, it should be like that. Yes, that would be a wonderful world to live in. But we know men are sex driven. A lot of times women, want men to be women. Just because you want something doesn't make it true. Just because you say something over and over doesn't make it true. Just because you find other women who think like you and feel like you doesn't make it true. So I feel like if you want to engage in intercourse, or if you don't want to engage in intercourse, 35 to 44, you should know what your threshold is. Even back in the day when people did dates in movies, they had a price. They came in a price. Even if it's an experience. Whether you want to give your body away for a date in a movie, or whether you want to give it away for free at 3 a.m., or whether you want to wait till marriage, or whether you're on your celibacy journey, or whether you want to drop it like it's hot and get the days of your youth back that you missed out on, maybe because you was raising kids, maybe because you was hard working. Who are other women as black women to tell you what to do with your body? Even me, I'd like to think that I'm kind of accidentally celibate. I really didn't plan for this, but it's just like, if you want to get knocked down, that's your business. Why come online and lie about it? If you want to wait to marriage, that's fine. We did that video. You can wait to marriage. But is chastity and virginity valued in the black community if you're dating black? And then overall, is it valued in the world? Does those things have power? When you say, oh, I'm celibate, I've been celibate for 5 years. You might have really been celibate for 5 years, but do anybody believe you? I'm not questioning you. I'm just saying, as a woman of a particular age and a woman who looks a certain type of way, when I tell people I don't have anybody anywhere, do you think they believe me? No, I get on the phone with y'all. I know you got a friend somewhere. Where is he? Why you don't tell him to call me? Why you don't tell him I need some groceries? Why you don't tell him to come help me on my rent? So I'm a prime example of, you can really be doing these things or not doing these things. But I feel like, oh, women, you need to close your legs. That's going to solve problems. Oh, if you waited into marriage, that's going to solve problems. Not really. If a man is going to ghost you, he's going to ghost you anyway. That's why I feel like, if you want to do it to it. Bring your A game. Bring your A game. So you can get called back if your goal is to be called back. Were there women who out here, have I had one day stands or one night stands? Yes, I have. I'm not going to act like I didn't know what it was, or I was swindled or tricked. No, I knew going in, this is what I wanted. I didn't want to know them. I didn't want to know their family. I didn't want to intersect our lives together. I wanted to go to Pound Town. They call it Pound Town. But for women to be of a particular age and don't know what your standards, boundaries, or expectations are, with all this miscellaneous dating advice randomly shooting at you every day, every night, day in and day out, and you still don't know what you want, you really have to take a reflection within yourself. And then also, I think it's important to go outside. I think it's important to be around people. I think it's important to get on the apps and go out and try something new with somebody new. I would want you to try something new with somebody new who is not a black man. But even if you want to play Tyrone Chattington III or whatever you want to play, go out and see what that looks like. Continuously sitting online with women trying to one up another woman by saying, oh, I'm celibate, and you know you're not. Who is that helping? You get an ego gas for 2 seconds from somebody you don't know and you'll never meet. I just feel like all this vag monitoring that women do about what you should do with your body in a world where women should have autonomy over their bodies by now, and you all should not be shamed about not having sex or for having sex or how many sex partners you've had. Like, that's not anybody's business. As a woman of a particular age, that's not anybody's business, I guess, unless you're getting married. But even how y'all went and on that rodeo with the manosphere, even to, if somebody asks you how many people you had sex with, How many kids do you have? That's how many people you had sex with. Like, who really takes that question seriously? But with the state of black womanhood and black women minds and lack of comprehension, lack of knowledge, not being able to recognize when people are just taking you on a trip, or they're just, what do they call it? You're going on a wild goose chase. Since black women don't really understand that people are sending you on wild goose chases, which is really sad. But then another part of me feel like you all like going on wild goose chases. This is not a scamming or a ploy of any sort. I think you all like being misled. I think you all like being deceived. I think you all like being gaslighted. But it's just like the constant, you should do this with your SEX, or you shouldn't do this with your SEX, and you all telling the truth or lying about it, whichever side you feel like you're on. You need to know for yourself, what are you willing to do for what gift, or what, how many dates, or what you're willing to do for whatever monetary amount. But should these things be tangible? Yes, I believe. So if I wanted to tell you about what you should do with your vag, I do think there should be some type of, whether it's experiences and y'all go rock climbing and go to the museum and he's paying and paying and paying, whether y'all go to, I don't know, Walmart and he buy you $75 worth of stuff. I don't know what that looks like for you. I don't know if he buy your Shein cart. I don't know what your threshold is. But do you think a man who is spending money on you doesn't deserve you? No, not saying, oh, you should just give it up because somebody do something. But in this day and time, if you find a man who like you enough to shell out money, or to take you places and spend money, or to buy you things, I think that you should reward him. Because the next guy probably ain't doing it. He might really be into you. Because no man is going to shell out money in cash to leave you alone and ghost you. The girl said all the time, when he invests in you, he feel like he own you, your property. That's poor terminology, but you know what I'm saying. He's invested in you, so he has a reason to keep you around and to keep investing in you, and to keep loving on you or liking on you, or even if it is a intercourse type of deal. He has a reason to keep investing in you because he's already invested in you. But if a man is steady shelling out this and giving you this and taking you here and taking you there, and you're like, oh, but we didn't do it. We didn't do it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Unless you have a lucrative group of men in rotation where they're all doing so much for you that you know you can just find another one. And we all know dating is hard work. And you just can't just find another one. So if you do find a guy who is kind of taking you places, or kind of buying you things, or kind of giving you a few dollars, and not $2, but some dollars that'll make your bills jump, or your gas take jump, or even thinking about you and taking you out places, I don't see nothing wrong with having intercourse with him, because you're already having intercourse with somebody who's not giving you something anyway. Why not have intercourse with somebody who's giving you something? But then it's like, I can't tell y'all what to do, but it's just like, some of this talking and dating advice is definitely oversaturated, definitely getting on my nerves. It's like, if you don't know what you want to do with your vag, that's a problem. If you don't know the threshold for your vag giving awayness is, that's a problem. And like I always say, whether people want to listen or not, or think I'm right or not, we agree to disagree all the time. But I feel like if you're flinging or one night standing or feeling 304 culture or hookup culture, it would be better and more beneficial to be with another race of man hookup than a black man hookup, because you know you're not getting anything there. At least with another race of man, you actually got a chance of him liking you or loving you or wanting to see you again. On your terms maybe next time, but I don't know what you all are looking for. A lot of you all don't know what you're looking for. So it's just like, I just wish people stop telling black women what to do with their vag, or telling them, but really they should keep telling you all. I just wish that you all figure out what you want. And what are your requirements to give your vag away? If that makes sense. What is this? Some food? Yeah, but I wish you all knew how you all felt about that, because even all this good chasteness, or this good virginity, or this good celibacy, as a man, if I were a man, I would kind of feel like you're hiding something a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not that, oh, you should just give it away. Of course, no, I'm not saying that. But when you say I'm waiting to marriage, that's kind of suspicious. It's kind of suspicious. But we got a whole video on that. But I can understand if you're a journey with God, but who's getting married in the black community. But maybe if you're really a God-fearing person and you're really celibate and you're really going to church, I think you should go to church conventions and trying to find a church man who wants to do that too. But any man who says he's waiting to marriage, which I just seen a Kendra show video. I just saw the title. I didn't click on it yet. He was like, he's waiting to marriage. I would like to know what he's hiding. I would like to see what that feels like instead of signing up for something that I don't know what it does, or if it works, or if it's diseased, or like just being honest. But you know, in this dating mating genre that black women listen to, you really can't do honesty, because black women fuel other black women delusions, as do other races of women fuel and feed other women delusions that are this Prince Charming or Tyrone Chad idea, or whatever that looks like. But it's just like, I'm kind of sick of black women saying what black women should do with their vag overall. Like, maybe they're not looking for the same thing as you are. Maybe they don't live how you think they should live, or want what you think they should want. Like for women who don't want marriage versus women who do. Marriage is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't put it on a pedestal. And nothing wrong if you want it. Nothing wrong if you don't want it. But I think that this pushing upon other women you should be celibate. Even me, not having sex for this long. Yeah, I did some in December. That was one person one time. That's not a consistent partner. And before that, I was with y'all Latino dad, like in after that, March. And then before that, I was like on the outs and didn't do it to nobody for like a year and a half or something. But even me being accidentally celibate, I'm not going to act like I was on a journey to find myself or a journey with the Lord. I just didn't meet a guy that I liked and was doing enough of what I wanted him to do to be with him. But, so should I continue being celibate, and what is that doing for my life? And what are my intentions or goals with being celibate? That might be for whoever it's for. It's not for me. Now, if I continue to be celibate accidentally or abstinent accidentally, we actually did that video. What was the other video I was talking about? Celibacy and marriage. Yeah. Waiting to marriage. But it's still like, you all think that people care about that. Women care so they can shame other women and police other women. Men really don't care. Not for real. Men really don't care. They just want to feel it for themselves. They really don't care. They do that to y'all because they play psych games on black women, black men, because they know you all are kind of so, and why wouldn't you play with a person who let you play with them? So it's just like, whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. Whatever you're saying, keep on saying it. But if you're doing something that's not working, and you're trying something new and it's still not working, and you're trying something else and it's still not working, that's why I would tell you all to live your best life however you feel you want to live it. Because whatever that is, whoever he is, wherever he is, if you keep putting yourself in a situation to be found, he will find you. But what do you want? And what are your parameters around sex? Or do you, because if when you're dating and mating, I do believe, like, if somebody else got your heart, which is fine, but if they got your heart and your body, you'll never find nobody new. If you know you don't want to be with somebody or they're not giving you what you want, why keep giving them physical interaction for nothing? And if you're giving this person physical interaction for nothing and you meet another guy and you're like, oh, I want something, he's so going to sense that you're not worthy because that other man is on you. He might not say it, he might not smell it, he might not really know it, but he do know within his inner being, just like you know within your inner being. Or something don't seem right. Why would he trick off to you or give you dollars or take you on dates or coordinate you when somebody else got your body and your heart? Anybody can have your heart. But your body on top of that, and you're wanting, yearning for the man who comes see you at 3 a.m. and hoping he be somebody different or hoping he leave his family. Then y'all think y'all finna get out here and finesse somebody else? You all aren't great finessers. You all are not good tricksters. You all need to get honest with yourself, get real with yourself, and figure out what you want really. And it's not $100,000 billion man. People say that on Kendra. I don't know when they're gonna stop or when this phase will be over. They're just saying that to impress other women or make themselves seem like it was a 61-year-old woman. I want a man who makes $100 billion. At 61, people is thinking about retirement. They not giving no money away. But you cannot tell her that. So I'll see y'all on the flip side, dip side. I hope y'all like this video. I went on and got up and put on my wig and playing with y'all. I got a cold, so I got to accept that I got a cold. And we'll do it again on 99 Trends. As long as you stand beautiful, one for you. What else can you do? We'll be back. Like backpacks. That's all we could do, girl. Oh, girl. So I said it all. Stay beautiful. Stay smart. I'm out. Bye.